You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us stay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Oh, just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites did. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go on this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites did it there. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, we just can't go this way. Lord, we just can't make it this way. No, we just can't go this way.
I need you, Lord, right now. Yeah, yeah. I must tell Jesus all of my trials. I cannot bear these burdens alone. In my distress, He kindly will help me. He ever loves and cares for His own. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot be. My burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus alone. I must tell Jesus all of my troubles. He is a kind and compassionate friend. If I ask him, he will deliver. Make all my troubles quickly and hand. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot be. I must tell Jesus. My burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus alone. What must I do when worldliness calls me? What must I do when tempted to sin? I must tell Jesus, and he will help me over the world, victory to win. I must tell Jesus, I must tell Jesus, I cannot be. No, my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus can help me. Only Jesus.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me brother, cover me sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me. Cover me.
Don't cry. Oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. Hold on, yeah. When you have heartaches, don't cry. Oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. Sometime when your burden is down, just remember God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So there's no need to cry. God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So don't you worry and don't cry. No. When you have troubles, don't cry. Oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. When you come running over, just remember God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So there's no need to cry. God is standing by. Thank about your pay. Yeah. Put your trust in the Father. Yeah. Oh, God is standing by. Take it home. So there is no need to cry. No need to cry. Oh, God is standing by. Lord Almighty, so don't you worry and don't cry. Don't cry. Forget about your troubles and don't cry. No. Forget about your pain and don't cry. Just trust in the Father and don't cry. No, I know don't shed don't cry. Don't cry.
You get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. You get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that eagle eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. We got up one morning, independence happening. They think the thing come easy, now they're taking liberty. But if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it there easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licks from the slave master to become the landowner, brother, is a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to rise up, you got to stand up. Pick up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man now to keep.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, those listeners to Indie Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let me say a special Beryl welcome. Yeah, Beryl welcome to each and everyone joining us here tonight. It's a pleasure that you can join us. And you know how we always start the thing here in the village.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
And of course, that is the man himself, Reddy Muhammad, the love doctor, the resident love doctor here in the village. You know, he was missing in action for a little bit, but now we can say he's back in full flight with us here on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as we always say here,
We originate, we don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Some people add it to the end. So help me God. But we just bring you the truth and nothing but the truth. And here was our oath to you, our listeners.
Anselm LeBone and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it. There you have it. Our pledge to the people who listen to us here on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we always say we originate, we don't imitate. We are the only program on the planet that have an oath slash pledge to the people that listen to us. Of course, we always say it doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear. You wear a light blue t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt, a mauve t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome. Doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatanius, Xenaranius, Sonaranius. Each and every one is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And let me bring in the man himself. Some people call him Nesbitt. Some people call him Marshall Nesbitt. Some people call him Tommy. Some people call him a country bookie. Some people call him that he from some place with a last name that ends with Bay. Some people say he also from a place with a Bella. The man himself, the one and only Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening, Wall Street. How are you today, my friend?
Today is I can't complain today, Tommy. Today was a really nice day. We had some, could we say, remnants of,
Beryl?
could we say that?
Have we had remnants of Beryl?
Yeah.
I'm sure we can, because as usual, Trinidad was spared. Tobago got a little bit of shaking, but our neighbors a little bit north got the brunt of it in Carriacou.
Yeah, well, I was on the track this morning and it was pretty windy. More windy than ever. And I say, well, you know, Beryl just sending us a little thing, a small thing. You know what I'm saying? That a small thing.
Yep.
Right? So today, Tommy, was another adventure in my journey to get back to where I used to be in track and field. So today I did another 6 miles. This time I ran 46 minutes and 4 seconds. Right? The last time I ran it last week, I ran 49 minutes. But Tommy, to be honest with you, I'll be very honest. I was very tired when I was finished.
Well, I mean, it's work. You're working. I mean, it sounds.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, you know, it's if you know a little bit about track and field, track and field is not an easy sport, and as
true.
a sport, it could be a selfish sport as well. And why I say that is that there are many times you'd have to be training by yourself. So we just had the Olympic trials here in the United States of America, and the Olympic trials here, the U.S. Olympic trials, is like an Olympics, and it's one of the most difficult teams to make in the world.
Right.
in the world.
I've heard that.
One of the most difficult teams because there are people, anyone that finish in the top 8 of any race in the United States could make half of the teams in the world to go to the Olympics. Let me repeat that. Forget the first 3 in each event. They normally go, right? And the next 3 or 4 or so, if it's a 400 or a 100, they get to go on the relay. But like, for example, the 800 meters, they only take 3, the top 3. The next 5 guys in that 800 meters, 50% of the countries in the world, they will be able to represent that country in the Olympics. That's how tough the USA Olympic trials. That's how tough it is.
So much talent, huh?
Man, it's talent galore. And not just talent, Tommy, but there's a lot of outside help. I'll put it that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Outside help, what that means, right?
Yeah. Foreigners, quote unquote.
Foreigners or foreign substance.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. So 6 miles today.
A lot of enhancers.
There we go. There we go. There we go. PEDs. It's called PEDs. Performance
Enhancing.
Yeah. Tommy, you know one of the guys in the 200, he got busted for a drug that he said was an oxtail.
Oxtails.
Oxtail, yeah, oxtail.
You believe that?
He got off. If you Google steroid and oxtail, the steroid that he got busted for really and truly was in the oxtail. Is in the oxtail. Because what happens is that, you know, in track and field, you have to be slick, you know. You have to figure out what steroids they give to certain animals, and you might be taking it legally, but you can also say that there was a contaminated oxtail and you ate that, and that's how that drug got into your system. Yeah. You know, so I mean, he actually got away with it. He didn't get banned or anything, but they believed him. Now, there's been other people who said their burrito, right, was contaminated.
Burrito.
Burrito.
My goodness.
But she didn't get off. She had to pay the piper. They banned her for 10 years. 4 years. She had to pay the piper. Yeah. So what that is to say, Tommy, is that overall, Tommy, whatever steroid they feel the animals or whatever, and you eat it, you are actually ingesting that steroid as well.
And that's a problem.
Yeah. Yep. That's just the way it is. So I mean, that's why I'm vegan. So unless they put steroids in the vegan or the organic products,
Right.
then you know what I mean?
It's too much.
Yeah. Let's go to the chat. Bijram was first in again. Bijram, welcome. Bijram said, good day, Uncle Tommy Wall Street, all listeners. Today's menu, fish broth, rock back, and punching rum. Wow. Tommy, I see. Tommy, let me see. Have I ever had punching rum, boy? Have I ever drink punching rum? No, I think I drink Babash once. I went Trinidad for Carnival, and I was hanging out on Independence Square and Charlotte Street with my partner and them. And they say, boy, let's call me Butty. They say, Butty, boy, you had to try a little thing, boy. I said, try what? They say, try a little punch, try a little Babash. I say, and I've heard that Babash is like gasoline. You understand? right? So I said, boys, carnival. I go take a little cork now. Put it in the cork. Chinese area, they put it in the cork.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the cork, come here to me. And I do so and I guzzle it down, eh? Tommy, I ain't gonna lie to you. I never felt that burning sensation inside of me before. Never, never, never. I mean, it was actually like gasoline, man. And I never had it since. You ever had babash, Tommy?
I had Babash, I had punching.
Nah, I never had. I don't think we had punching, boy. Punching
Yeah.
was very expensive, though, right?
I didn't think it was, but you don't drink that straight. You have to chase that with something to and dilute it because it's a very strong rum.
The babash or the punching?
Punching,
What about the babash? Isn't he? I thought the babash was stronger.
I think the punching is stronger than Babash.
I thought they cured the babash for like a year or so before they bring it out.
It's for a year to cure it. I don't know
I,
how long. I don't know how long they cure it for, but I could tell you, I've tried them both, and I know punching to be a lot stronger than Babash.
I'm not sure if I ever tried punching, Punching label is kind of yellow. It have a yellow label on it. Or there are no label on it. They say when there are no label on it.
No, it has a label which is white and silver, I think.
Is that made in Trinidad?
Of course,
Okay. No, I never had that.
it's it says Forest Park on there.
You sure that is not a foreign thing that says Forest Park on it? No?
No, it's local.
Okay, all right. So all right. You think I should try it in me? You think I should try it? Take a cork, take a little cork and see. I don't
Yeah,
chase it.
yeah. You don't want to take that straight.
Chase it with what, like orange juice?
Water,
What
coconut
is it
water.
chasing it? Oh, you're watering it down. Coconut water. What about coconut
Juice.
water?
Yeah, coconut water is probably a good thing to chase
I
because
hear they say you ain't supposed to chase things with coconut water because it just go straight to the system quickly.
oh yes, that this is true.
I see. I tell you, I know. I hear something. I hear something. I hear some things. Look at
This is
that.
true. Coconut
Yeah,
water gets it into your bloodstream quickly.
yeah. I hear coconut water that's get to your bloodstream quick, boy. Don't chase it with coconut water. Yeah. Daryl, welcome. Daryl Superstar, welcome. Welcome back, Daryl. We haven't seen you in a little bit. Hey, but you wouldn't be Tommy. You would not believe who is there today. You, Tommy, read on the screen there, Tommy. Read the fella name there.
Gordon Maloney.
You know who that is, right?
Jo- that's Mr. Joseph.
That Gordon Joseph, yeah. Gordon Joseph, welcome, boy. I mean, I shock that Gordon
Good, eve-
Joseph joined us.
good evening to you, sir.
So, folks, we want to give Gordon Joseph a full welcome. Say welcome to Gordon Joseph. Joan, welcome. Capitan, good night, my fellow citizens.
Good night, Capitan.
Alam says the two boys on the show go brave, my brother. Thank you very much, Alam. Capitan say pigtail. Did I put steroids in pigtail too?
Well, I don't have it, so I don't know.
Yeah, Capitan, I don't know. You gotta tell us. Matilda, we miss you. Matilda,
Matilda
Matilda,
Rhodes, long time,
till this
baby.
Canada when Panama. Matilda, Matilda. Who sing that song? Sparrow?
Sparrow.
Yeah. I think I wonder if you were singing about that Matilda, boy. Tommy, Capitan want to know where is Forest Park.
I don't know. He may know. He may know.
I don't know. Or you know who might know? Gordon Joseph might know. Gordon Joseph, where Forest Park is in Trinidad. Oh, you
This
know who might know too? Um, um, Mean Gene Julian. He might know.
Forest Park may be somewhere central.
Yeah, okay. Capitan said chase it with stag. Stag.
Hmm.
Matilda say punching. Happy 4th of July. What is the strongest rum we have in Trinidad, Tommy? Punching?
Punching.
I don't understand how punching is stronger than Babach, you know. I think you're getting oh God. Tommy, Capitan say VAT-free pigtail. That's why PNM supporters so prone to gun violence. You what Gordon Maloney says. You what Gordon Joseph says. Hope we will have some dollar stock, not nonsense. Oh God. Tommy, the fella good enough. Okay. Enjoy, welcome. She said up in Point Lisas.
Yeah, I know it has to be somewhere in Central.
Uh, Gordon Joseph say I'm not into alcohol, I don't know. Yeah, Bisram, welcome. We going to spend the first. How are you going?
And you have some remaining of bottle already, Ponsin.
Yeah.
So I'll send you label for you.
You send the label?
I send you label for you because a little bit there for hit a shot just now.
Oh, when you mean you take a shot, you take the cork or you use one of these small shot glass?
No, I don't use cold water.
Cold, you chase it with cold water?
Yeah, you can't drink that in cold water. I don't drink that with normally. A real rum man will drink that with cold water.
So you're saying Tommy was not a real rum man? Tommy was.
Yeah, real rum man will drink that with cold water.
You don't chase it with like a coke or something, a cokes? You know the same thing, a coke?
No, they'll drink that with cold water.
Cold water, okay.
Majority of people drink that with cold water.
Okay. Why cold water? You to dilute it?
Yeah, custom using cold water.
To dilute it, just dilute it while you put water in it?
Yeah, you must dilute it. It have, let me see. Let me see if I could see that there. I think it have about 75% alcohol inside.
Yeah, Capitan just said, but look, Capitan just put in 75% proof.
75%.
Oh, good.
I send me label because I ain't sending you the punch, you know, might knock out.
No, I can't touch that. I can't.
I pray to send a punch in there, one shot will knock you out.
Not one shot. The smell alone might knock me out.
Yeah.
The smell alone.
You know, like, you feeling cold?
You take some
like
of that.
How this come and think, yeah, feeling cold, and you take a 2 shot in that, and you feel body dry, put some heat in your body.
Okay, but Bejram, Babash punching is more potent than Babash.
I think he's stronger than Babash. Babash is called a bushrum.
Yeah, bushrum.
Bushrum, yeah.
Okay.
Like long time I used to make bush cook.
Yeah.
In the bush side, you know.
Yeah.
You get together and make a cook in the bush. You call a bush cook.
Okay.
Something like that. Babash.
Okay.
Illegal. It's illegal.
It's illegal?
Let's call it Babash.
Oh, okay.
People don't make that, you know.
Oh, all right.
Punching is the daddy.
Yeah, so Capitan said that is the highest proof from punching.
Yeah.
Different other countries might call it high wine. Different country make same amount of proof, 75%. They call it high wine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It's hard to dilute it. You can't drink that just.
Okay.
Mash up your liver.
Oh God. Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Yeah, man.
So that means they'll even think about taking a cork.
Nah, you can't take a cork, boy. And I wonder if Gordon Joseph had a little thing, boy. Gordon and Eugene Julian, two of them. I wonder if them have a little thing. You know what I mean, Tommy? You know?
If they don't drink rum, they don't drink rum.
No, but if you don't drink rum, you might take a little thing. I don't used to drink rum. I still take a thing in the Babash. Capitan said 10 cane rum.
Carnival is like I know about 10 cane.
That is not Angostura does make 10 cane rum?
I don't know. Somebody will have to tell us. Maybe Capitan will tell us.
Okay. All right. Capitan, where is 10 cane rum? I think that is an Angostura. I think, eh? I think I see a label on a bottle and it says Angostura. You know, Angostura have, bitters is something
Yes.
that one of the top in the world,
Yep.
bitters.
It has secret ingredients that even people who make it don't even can't even duplicate it.
Correct is right. And all kind of chef does use bitters in their food. In their food, in their drink, all kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Very popular.
Very, very, very popular. You know? And so we had so we have Hurricane Beryl. You know, the last time we had a hurricane that was well, they thought Hurricane Beryl, right, would have done some serious damage to Tobago, right? But you know, in 1963 there was another hurricane in Tobago, well, in Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean,
Well,
called
it destroyed Tobago,
correct is right. Correct is right.
flora,
Called there
flora.
we go, Tommy. Yes, Tommy. Tommy, you remember? Tommy, you really remember, man.
I was
Yeah.
alive, and I remember the devastation that it caused.
You know, where you were in that's 1963. I was a young person, man. I don't remember Hurricane Flora.
I remember.
You remember it?
Oh yeah, that was very, very much an event.
Did it mash up Trinidad and Tobago? Well, it
Tobago,
mashed up Tobago.
Trinidad got plenty rains, but Tobago got devastated.
Oh, Tobago. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is why let me get this video here. That's why who sent that to me, boy? You know, if that fella. Um where is that? Here we go. Hurricane Flora. Here it is.
The roof was completely off, and I was there with my cot and the children, everybody bawling and praying, hoping that it would cease.
Where was your husband all this time?
Well, he was not there.
He was not there, so you
Yes.
had to endure this by
Yes,
yourself.
all by myself.
Tobago, Crusoe's Island. 12 days after Hurricane Flora. A picture of utter devastation in some areas. The killer hurricane striking with deadly force on 2 occasions, weaving an erratic path through the island as it carried roofs and walls and tossed houses like matchboxes before it. It was hard to believe that this was the Tobago that one knew. But you were brought back to reality by the calm endurance of the people as they went about the business of clearing up Flora's damage.
There we have it. Yeah, Bisram.
Yeah, why think the hurricane and mash up Tobago?
Tell we.
Yes.
Tell we. Tell we.
It was politically motivated by Fali. As Fali now come in government, he give him a blight.
The hurricane gave him a blight.
Right?
Yeah.
He said we are going to destroy Tobago. We can just do a little small damage.
Okay.
For sure, that is just show. So Rowley will get annoyed.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
You follow me?
Yeah. Follow you, man. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Tommy, your partner said your partner says rum is from the pit of hell. Look what it does to so many young and old.
I wouldn't argue with him on that at all. But since we're talking about hurricane, the season just started, and this year seems to be one of them years that's going to be very challenging. It's also a leap year, and in leap years, there's usually a little bit more than in regular years. So we have to thank God that we didn't get any serious devastation in Tobago, and pray that what's to come would be gentle with us.
I hear you, Tommy. I echo your sentiments that I think we were very fortunate in that hurricane. Not sometimes they say God is a Trini, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So Capitan said 1919 rum. Yeah, that is 1919 rum. That is the rum I thought about. Um, yeah. Sometimes they say God is a Trini, right? They say that, right? But here is what happened in Barbados. Just an example of what happened in Barbados.
All right, Alliance team. This is if you are realize this is stops. This is stops here in up here since just above KFC short here. You see here. You see actually in the road. You see in the road, fish in the road. That is the height of the wave. That is the wave. I don't know if you all can actually see. That is the wave that's coming in. Yes, KFC short here. This is the old, the new hotel. I actually trying to get down at my partner workplace to give him a hand. I don't know when they get this out. The hell they get there. I here trying to go to this water. Every shit washway. This is the road here. I tell you, fish. They actually got fish in Hastings in the water. I actually walking, going down to the bar. Oh shit. The bar here, all these bars get washed away from, I don't know what it's called up here. This is Regency Cove Hotel. Here, this is the door, this is them front door. This is Regency Cove front door. There's the hotel here, there's the seawater. I actually walking through seawater, boss. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. Alright, that's a man in Regency Cove that now choke me. Yeah, man, this is what happened in real life.
Wow. You see that, Tommy, right?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, we have to be, Trinidad and Tobago have to be thankful. But Tommy, when we come back at the top of the hour, a certain individual attended our graduation this weekend, and he talked about crime and education. I'm gonna play that video for you guys. And I was shocked and appalled by the statement he made to me. Shocked and appalled.
At the same time.
At the same shocked and appalled at the same time with respect to his statement and not looking at the underlying factor. But we're gonna give you that video when we come back after the top of the hour. Right? Of course, folks, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Walton Walker. Good night to you, Walton. Walton, you from Tobago, right? Is Walton? Walton was from Tobago, you remember? I think so,
I think.
I think, All right. Walton, remind us where you from again. Caribbean Soul, good night. I just saw something coming here. Let me see. Tommy, and I have a voice note to play from our good friend Gordon Joseph. You understand? And you wouldn't be surprised by what Gordon Joseph is saying. You wouldn't be surprised. I can guarantee you, you would not be surprised.
All right.
If it's one thing I like about him, Tommy.
Consistency.
Tommy, I mean, I tell you, Tommy. We have a box of bulbs with 75 watts. And anytime you get in that bulb, all of a sudden, is at 1,000 watt. You add into 75 watt bulbs.
So, all right.
Oh, God. Yeah. But Caribbean Soul, before we go for the break, He says Beryl heading towards Jamaica. Tommy, did you hear anything from the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, like a press conference? Anyway, when we come back, folks, and we're going to play that video for you with this person who talks about crime and education, trying to link the two. And we're going to link it to something else as well. So, folks, stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Let me make sure if I have this song in here before we go for the break. All right, no, I don't have it in there. So I have it over here. Let me play it from over here. Because I have this song, and I want Gordon Joseph to listen to this song, because when he listens to his other programs, they don't play this song. Folks, we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing good for nothing. Too much a good thing never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up we PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost their hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhucks, tell she to cast a spell on we party, cause it's not what it used to be.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting you know. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up against parliament economy. But let the moderators in another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the S out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Now tell me something, how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. Yes, I'm like some goats when they come looking for votes. With the empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope. Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into
in front of me. Nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in the parliament economy. But look the moderator saying another body in a jail. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the S out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion!
With your hosts, with Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to In the Village with your hosts, with Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
This is Travis Scott, 21-7.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is the baby and we in the mix.
What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
Yeah, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
Yeah, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
And at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Remember, you can text us or leave us a voice note. It's all welcome.
And of course, you can also share the live on WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X, formerly known as Twitter. You can also get us on WZYE TV on YouTube as well. There we have it. So, folks, I want you guys to listen to this by Prime Minister Rowley. He gave a speech at USC. That's not University of Southern California, right? That's the former Seventh-day Adventist college in Maracas. I think it's University of Southern Caribbean. And I want you guys to listen to this. And then we're going to get into, I had to do an editorial as soon as I listened to this speech. I want you guys to listen to this.
Progress. Education and crime are said to have an inverse causal relationship. That is, the more education one receives, the less likely one is to become engaged in criminal activity. Against this background, one can better contextualize the considerable investment being made by the government to provide many and varied opportunities for positive youth development, among other crime prevention strategies. While the government has serious responsibility in this matter and is discharging it accordingly, there is also the matter of personal responsibility that all citizens must consider. I therefore pose these questions to you, poised as you are on the threshold of great expectations.
Now, Tommy, I was having a discussion with someone today, right? And I asked him this question with respect to crime and education, right? And I pointed towards the SEA results recently, where 42%, not my numbers, Gordon Joseph, not my numbers that I pull out of thin air, or I throw it up on the wall and see what goes stick, like using the spaghetti theory, Gordon Joseph. These are the numbers from the Ministry of Education. Nearly half the students in Trinidad and Tobago, 18,000 students took the test, Tommy. 18,000. A little bit under 9,000, Tommy, failed miserably. Let me repeat that for Gordon Joseph. And where Fox is now? Fox ain't coming yet. Fox is coming kind of late sometime. I wonder if I could call Mean Gene Julia naming that Tommy. I know, but I don't call his name. Yes, Tommy. 42% of the 18,000 students who took the test failed. And I'm asking the question, Tommy. I am wondering, what is the makeup of that 42%? So when the Prime Minister talks about education and crime, he's correct. He's absolutely correct. But Mr. Prime Minister, your government have a big say in that. Because, Tommy, when those 42% fail and they continue to fail, what happens in the future, Tommy?
Criminals.
Oh, Tommy. I just told you I put you in the box with 75-watt bulbs. Why are you going up to 1,500 watts now?
Well, but what happens naturally?
That these 42%, that's under 50%, there's a great possibility that they may end up in criminal activities. I'm just asking.
Quite possibly.
So what exactly is the Prime Minister saying?
Talking loud and saying nothing.
Say that again?
Talking loud and saying nothing.
Oh, wow. Talking loud and saying nothing. You know, Tommy, when I heard that, and you know what I did, Tommy? You know, we like to deal in facts. We don't like to deal in fiction. We have the budget here from the last budget. The education allocation was $8.022 billion. An increase of $500 million from the previous budget. Tell me, where am all that money? Where am all that money, Gordon Joseph? Where am all that money, Fox? Where am all that money? Like we have a money pit in Trinidad.
That too.
We have a money pit too, Tommy.
Oh yeah.
But when I hear the Prime Minister said that, all you know right away, I went into action. So I did an editorial, and here's the editorial.
The hypocrisy of Dr. Keith Rowley's statement on education and crime. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's recent assertion that education is the key to combating crime in Trinidad and Tobago has struck many as hypocritical and disingenuous, especially in light of the alarming performance statistics of the nation's students. Under his administration, over 42% of students scored below 50% in the Secondary Entrance Assessment (SEA) exam. Here are 10 reasons why Dr. Rowley's statement rings hollow. 1. Deteriorating educational standards. The SEA results reflect a broader trend of declining educational standards. If education is indeed the cornerstone of crime reduction, why has his administration failed to improve these standards over the past years? 2. Lack of investment in education. Despite the rhetoric, the government's budget allocation for education has been insufficient. Schools remain underfunded with inadequate resources, outdated materials, and poorly maintained facilities. 3. Teacher morale and training. Teachers are at the heart of the education system. Yet many are demoralized due to low salaries, insufficient training, and a lack of professional development opportunities. A strong education system requires well-supported educators, which has not been a priority under Dr. Rowley's leadership. 4. Inequitable access to quality education. There is a significant disparity in educational resources and opportunities between urban and rural areas. Students in rural areas often have less access to quality education, perpetuating cycles of poverty and crime in these regions. 5. Failure to address learning disabilities. Many students scoring below 50% may suffer from undiagnosed learning disabilities. The lack of comprehensive support systems and specialized programs for these students contributes to their poor performance and subsequent disenfranchisement. 6. Overcrowded classrooms. Overcrowding in schools hampers effective teaching and learning. Students are not receiving the individual attention they need to succeed, which is critical for fostering an environment where education can deter crime. 7. Curriculum irrelevance. The current curriculum fails to engage students or equip them with relevant skills for the modern job market. Without a meaningful education that provides real opportunities, students are more likely to turn to crime as an alternative. 8. Inadequate support services. Schools lack sufficient counseling and support services to address the social and emotional needs of students. Addressing these needs is crucial for preventing at-risk youth from engaging in criminal activities. 9. High dropout rates. A significant number of students do not complete their secondary education, leading to increased unemployment and vulnerability to criminal influences. The government's failure to implement effective retention strategies exacerbates this issue. 10. Empty promises and political rhetoric. Dr. Rowley's statement on education as a solution to crime comes across as political rhetoric rather than a genuine commitment. Without substantial policy changes and investments, such statements only serve to deflect responsibility from the administration's failures. In conclusion, while the notion that education can play a significant role in reducing crime is valid, the current administration's actions, or lack thereof, speak louder than words. To genuinely use education as a tool for crime reduction, Dr. Rowley must first address the systemic issues plaguing the educational system. Only then can we hope to see a meaningful impact on both academic performance and crime rates in Trinidad and Tobago.
You know, Tommy, it's funny. You didn't see or hear that editorial, but you were spot on,
Mm-hmm.
And Caribbean Soul, you were spot on too as well. Caribbean Soul didn't see it either. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And that is why you were so correct, Tommy, with respect to your statement, as far as the statement that was made by Dr. Rowley, Prime Minister Rowley. You understand? Because, I mean, you're going up there and, you're putting icing on a cake and people don't know what the color of the cake is. But us out here, we know, we understand. Look, the SCA report just comes out 42%, under 50%. Nearly half the 18,000 students who took the test, Tommy, scored under 50%.
Yep.
Where in the world is that a success, Tommy? Where?
Trinidad.
Oh, God. Tommy said Trinidad.
Yeah, that's a success. They're the best.
I mean, I don't get it. Well, I have to stop saying that. I have to stop saying that. I do get it.
You do get it.
No, I do get it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you do get it because to hear some of the red earplugs and sunglasses wearing broadcasters, they, as far as they're concerned, everything's in tipsy topsy shape and service.
You are absolutely correct, Tommy. Or Tommy, they look for the vanilla part of the report. They look for part of the report that kind of looks good. Like, you know.
It's like Milli Vanilli.
Like who?
Milli Vanilli.
There you go, Tommy. Lip syncing. He was lip syncing all the time, right?
Lip syncing.
You, Tommy, I like that one. I like that analogy right there. Milli Vanilli, boy. The lip syncing, boy. Yeah.
Yep.
Many of them. I wonder if Gordon Joseph could lip sync. And Fox. I wonder if Fox and them could lip sync. I feel them does lip sync too, you know.
You never know.
But you know, I just said that, Tommy. Let me play a voice note from him, eh?
Yeah, play the voice note.
Yeah, let me play the voice note from him now. Yeah. Let me see which voice note he sent. He does send them voice note and them like, he doesn't want to send them voice note and them some long voice note, you know, Tommy. Like you want to be there forever. Let me see. Oh, I'm putting in George, boys, Gordon.
I'd like for him to call in so we can debate him a little.
Nah. He don't do that. Gordon Joseph don't do that. Sorry. All right, here it is. Take a listen to this.
God first. Good after lunch. Tommy? Well,
that's me.
Oh, God.
A joke for China is that for crap, yes? Tommy, I feel you know about that.
Of course I do.
I feel you know about that because the Chewbacca man, I didn't think he know about that. He know about that. What happening there, Mr. Nesbitt?
I'm here, and it's true. What is joke for school children is not for crap.
I'm addressing you because I think the talk show hosts and them, there are those who fit into this column. Go along, come along. They're going along a certain path and they want you to come along. Forget about what you know. Forget about what you hear. Forget about what you see. Forget about what you think. Whatever they say, you go along with them. No, you come along with them. And when you check it out, the basis of what they're saying has to do with what they think of a party or what they think of a man or a particular woman in that party, you know. That's the basis of it, you know. They wanted a car, they didn't get the car, so you know what they start to do? Man, they start to lambast that person or that party, left to right to center. They wanted a house, or they wanted a building, or they wanted some piece of land, or they wanted some piece of something. But this thing easier than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's easier than that. Because I just cannot understand for the nail on my toes that there is this big cry by those 7 persons. Don't fool your face. Then everybody, you know, 7 persons about a man who come in here because there seems to be an opportunity to get involved in an investment I don't understand that. So you're listening now to hear these 7 voices. If they have any issue with right here, not in Barbados, not in Jamaica, not in Guyana, right here in Trinidad and in Tobago, it have people here whose the accusation is more dirty, stink, nasty, worse than the man that they seem to be opposing for getting, or it seems like, because I haven't read or heard anything that says that this man get this or get that, you know.
Hear that? Hear that? Hear that?
What came across, unless the news lied to us, the different media houses, is that there are talks, there are inquiries, and that is normal. That is normal. As a matter of fact, it happened with the union as well. And some people concluded that the union was getting it. Even politicians concluded that the union was getting it. And I remember your party, they say, look, if they get that, they're going to court. Yellow stood against it. They said, nah. They said, no. Yellow, no. I mustn't remember them thing. No, that's going back. It's all right for them to go back, eh? It's all right for them to go back and tell Sampy Wallace and Gene Miles and all them ugly, dirty history that we have. It's all right for them to go back into that. But I mustn't go back. Eh? I'm not going to tell nobody ask no more, eh? I ain't going to do that. But how come, boy? You don't hear them making no comment, eh? Concerning these people who want to get back into the corridors of making the first call. Some people call it government. They want to get back there. Eh? And these people endorsing what they've been charged, and I cannot say guilty. I will never do that. Right? Just like Mr. Chenda, he's charged. But it have people who saying guilty, guilty. But you're right here. You're not hearing that from them. And they have a word for that, boy Tommy. And they have a word for that. Hypocrisy. That's the word. That's the word. Check in the next dictionary was supposed to come out and see if you didn't see that word there. If it's not there, then I go out to do some more work. Hypocrisy. That is what it is. But thank God, at the end of the day, at the beginning of the night, is the people that decide, you know. And the people decided in 2015. And then they were offered bone with a little more meat. And you know what? They rejected that and they made the decision again in 2020. Tommy, your friend and them can't see that, boy. Instead of buying glasses and your eye closed, boy. Gosh, boy. Tell them help me here now.
All right, Gordon. All right. Easy, Gordon. Easy.
And they start to grow. I don't want it to glow. I want it to grow. Hey! Therapy, yes. Therapy. Listening to these armchair go along, come along Michaels. People who are the mic now. And the 7 callers. Yeah, but I like to listen to them. Do-twishness. Yeah, do-twishness plus. And they know themselves. Good evening.
Ah, boy. Tommy, boy. The man went after you with a vengeance, boy. Tommy, boy. Tommy?
Scooter and don't throw stones at mango tree that ain't bearing fruit. Trust me when I tell you.
Could you repeat that, please, Tommy? Could you repeat that, please?
School children, don't throw stones at the mango tree that ain't bearing fruit.
Correct. Yeah? But, Tommy, how could Gordon Joseph try to defend the in and undefensible? Both of them. I ain't get it. That man tried to defend that fella coming to get the refinery, you know, Tommy.
Well, if you have an agenda and you're entrenched in the defense of that agenda, you will do it by all and any means.
So, Tommy, let's take this call. Caller, welcome.
Listeners, good evening.
Is this Gordon Joseph?
I want the permission to spoil the party.
Permission granted.
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Well, you're like that I wouldn't call, like if, you know, it's some kind of venomous snake, and, you know, if I call, I'll get sting, and that will be the end of me. And I love to talk, you know, because I feel I started talking late in life.
Don't worry. Many of us did the same as you, so we are in the same boat.
It's abuse, and that's why there are places I will not call, because I personally feel if I am not saying anything that is libelous, disrespectful, you, just as anybody else, should give me a hearing and don't dismiss me and cut me off just because my view different to yours.
Well, Gordon, let me just at least,
Yeah.
Gordon, at least you know that even when you send the voice note, we just play your voice note.
We are not discriminatory.
Most times you do. I give you that. Most times you do.
But and that is balance. That is what's called balance.
We don't play that. We don't disrespect nobody.
The relevance there.
Your last voice note, Gordon.
I cannot hear the other voice notes on them, so I cannot say, but there's no such thing as balance with you and Tommy and no Jewishness for and beyond. There's no balance that is not relevant there.
No, I'm talking about us.
Drive is the word.
I'm talking about us. We here allow anybody to talk.
No, forget balance. Unless balance means something else in the US.
Well, I mean, you must have a different dictionary.
You have a position, and you go down with your position, and you have Tommy coming along with you.
So you supporting the PNM. You are a supporter of the PNM, regardless of what the PNM do. You are a supporter of the PNM, regardless of what the PNM do.
I think it's more than that, you know.
Okay, tell us.
I try to support what looks innovative, what looks like an effort for betterment. But I can tell you, it had things about the PNM that I don't like at all, that I hope didn't happen, or don't happen, or wouldn't happen. Just as any other party. Because for me, I am for country more than anybody.
And so
I'll give you a round of applause for that.
Well, I can't speak for you. I can't speak for you. I'm speaking for me.
Right, but let me ask you one question before you go. Let me ask you a quick question.
You're allowed to.
Tommy, go ask you one after this. Can you give me one innovative project or idea that the PNM have instituted in the last 9 years? One.
Well, that will be hard, I know, because it's which one to choose.
Choose one.
It's which one to choose. I remember they bring up one in Parliament to help the 62% black, the 23 black. How you say it?
26%.
And poor Mr. Manning, when he bring it, boy, they hit him for 6
No.
Parliament.
Gordon, in the last 9
they
years.
They hit him for 6.
Gordon, one innovative idea in the last 9 years, not under Patrick Manning. In the last 9 years.
In the last 9 years?
In the last 9 years, yeah.
Man, there are plenty initiatives where people could get into farming.
That's innovative.
People could get into farming. They're getting some money. They're getting. There are so many that at one time they tried to organize something because yes, I believe that education is very critical and important. They tried to organize that in Lavantil only to realize that, and I was disappointed with them because I think they did do the groundwork. Only they get to realize now that hey, people from across Ogo can't come on. if we have this thing here, people from down Sogo can't come here, and the whole thing end up crashing. So there were initiatives that could have yielded, a whole lot of good fruits.
And
but I think the groundwork, the backroom research and that kind of thing, I think that wasn't done.
So hold up,
Gordon,
or wasn't done enough.
Gordon, Tommy, I have a question for you. Go ahead,
Gordon,
Tommy.
I like
me too.
Okay, I appreciate you, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you.
You're welcome.
What I'd like to say is that your answering of the question that was asked is very interesting. That you said,
Tommy, you have a different mic. You have a different mic data and slim or what? Your
yes,
voice going and coming. I ain't getting you straight at all.
yeah, it's a different mic. But basically, what I'm saying is this: is that you were asked a question and you were answering it, and in your answering of that question,
yeah, boy.
Aslam, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Tommy.
Tommy, try again. I raised the volume. Try again. Go ahead,
Okay.
Tommy.
But again, I get him. That's bit very clear.
Okay. So what I'm saying is this: is that you were answering a question asked by Anselm about one initiative that was introduced. That
all right. Tommy, let me paraphrase it for you. Gordon, what Tommy's
all right,
trying
yeah,
to,
go ahead, because I'm hearing you very clear.
So what Tommy's trying to say is that I asked you a question with respect to one
Yeah.
innovative idea that have been instituted in the last 9 years. Tommy, go ahead. I'm gonna. Go ahead, Tommy.
And you started talking about the farming, and then you said that it wasn't as successful as it should have been because it was not.
What's going on again?
No, I'll
The
paraphrase.
part about empowerment.
Yeah, I'll
Right, so
paraphrase.
go ahead from there.
Go ahead, Tommy. I'll paraphrase.
Right.
Tommy.
So basically, your response was that it didn't succeed as it should have because it wasn't thought out thoroughly. What I'm basically saying to you is that implies that that's the way the governance has been going for the last 9 years. That things aren't being.
Interpret answer, man. Not getting it.
All right. So listen to this, Gordon. Gordon, what Tommy's basically saying is that based on your answer, in that the government things that they are trying to do that you consider to be innovative are not being thought out. That's why it's not being successful.
I didn't say that for everything, sir.
Well,
I didn't say that for everything. I just pull out two things.
But you call out two failures then. You call out failures. Them kind of is innovative failures. If those are innovation, they are
well, that is life, you know. There are things, I don't know if you were successful in everything that you attempted to do. I have never seen you on a podium in the Olympics. But I am sure that at one time you had that in front of you as a goal, based on what you told me. But that's how life is. You will try things, you understand, and some of them, depending on all the factors, you may get through or you may get a level of success. And something that will be, you regret that you did it. That is life.
Gordon.
But what I am looking at is if there's a genuine effort to do and to do well and to do good and to help, as compared to full my pocket, you know what I mean? Full my friend pocket, fix everybody else nice, to hell with what the people think. You know, that there's a difference.
And that's exactly what has happened.
Yeah, Gordon, I thought that when I asked you that question, you'd be able to give me 3 innovative ideas off the top of your head like nothing. But you're hem and haw. And
I could give you more than 3.
Well, give me
all
2.
right.
Give me the next one. Give me
They came up with some ideas that was prompted by the people who were supposed to take the initiative to protect and serve, the police service. Came up with some ideas and they can't implement it for themselves because there's the legislator. That is their responsibility. So things about the bail bill and the gun law, they came up with those things, and unfortunately, it didn't go through. Well, we now seems to be getting somewhere, and I'm waiting to hear the details of this because I know it has been said that sometimes in order for them to get through, they have to water down some of the bills and them. So I'm waiting to get the details of this one, hoping that it's not a watered down version, because when you look at it objectively, you would see that with all the other factors in place, it could definitely help, especially that it did not come directly from the politicians. It came from the police, who are the ones who going out there. You understand? And sometimes have to face the con.
But that's not an innovative idea from the
And those
government.
things were rejected.
But that's not
They were rejected.
But Gordon, then that is not an innovative idea from the government.
But if they bring it and the government they take it forward, what will happen?
The government,
many things that government bring come from business people, from teachers, from other professionals, and so on. Not everything comes from exactly within those who are in the governance. That's how it goes.
Gordon,
but the government have the responsibility to bring it to the parliament and the other part of the government, which you all don't see, which you all don't deal with, the other part of the government that is called opposition. They have a responsibility, if it is something that could help, that is genuine, to say yes and go with it, as happened in Jamaica. But our situation here is too much of a we versus them. And we must make sure that they don't look good, even if it is something that could help 4 people out there from dying tomorrow.
Gordon,
we ain't care about that. We must make sure that they must not look good. If they look bad, then it's obvious that we would look good. We will get in and they will be out. And that's how it has been for about the last 5 or 6 elections.
Gordon, I want to thank you for taking up the phone and calling. We appreciate that you listen to us and we could have a dialogue. Thank you so much.
You're talking, but I'm not getting the syllables clear.
We want to thank you for taking the time to call us here, Gordon.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, always welcome.
All right, bless. Yeah, man.
Don't be a stranger, Gordon.
You say that again?
They have a term, we used to call it little girls. When you're taking things that happen on this show or this program, and they're carrying it to the next program and telling them this is what they say about you, and this is what they say, tell them to grow up now, the 6 and 7 callers. Tell them to grow up and stop being like that, make their own contribution.
All right, thank you.
You have a good night, and we appreciate you calling.
Yeah, Tommy, I Darren, you are so correct. That guy's a spin bowler. The TTPS program is not a government idea. I asked him simply, give me one innovative idea. You would think, Tommy, if you have an innovative idea, that innovative idea will pass the muster, right? Will pass the test, right?
Correct.
If it's innovative, if it didn't pass the test, how could it be innovative?
And further to that, if you have an idea, you have to think it through thoroughly, do the proper homework on it to make sure that you're not wasting time. Not every idea is going to be successful, but at least if you get 10%, and you present 100, at least 10 of them are going to work, and 10 is a good number from 100. And I mean, 9 years.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I didn't get that. You know, Gene, the program that we sent you, that wasn't Sunday program. Tommy, the link what we sent, that wasn't Sunday program, right? The link that was sent.
One for today.
Yeah.
No, today's program.
That was for today's program. I don't know how Gene says. That was for today's program. Mean Gene. Just go to YouTube. Let's take this one. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good night, Mr. Anselm. Good night, Mr. Tommy.
Good night.
I was saying good night to all the callers, everybody on the live, everybody who chatted. So that a guy who called me just now, you know, he reminds me of. You go to the beach, you take out your clothes, you have on your bathing trunks, sand all in your crack, but you can't bathe. You can't bathe. You can't go in the water. You ask him a question about innovation. Innovation means new and original ideas. He can't answer. He's spinning, as you just say, he tiptoeing.
He
tiptoeing wrong in
like
it.
Inshan Ali boy, God rest his soul. He like Inshan Ali and Rafik Jumadeen and Norega boy, 9 for 95. He's spinning all over.
Yeah, that is spin bowlers.
He's
That the man who gave the googly.
spinning, boy.
So, so you ask him a question, the man can't give you a straight answer. Instead of talk about agriculture and all that. All that thing was in the past. Patrick Manning and Chambers, everybody used to do that. Right now, innovation is new and original. You see, this is the thing. In the past 9 years, over $70 billion spent in education. And instead of it go up, it's going down. And when I hear old callers speaking like that, and and you know he trying to be ironic and sarcastic, he trying to call you to go along, get along, and tell me this and that. And everything he talking about is just talk show program. But they can't say nothing about the government and what they bring and what they have and what is good and what is beneficial to the country. You know, right now, the only innovation they want to bring them Indians and them to come to do work in Trinidad and Tobago. So them is the only one who innovated them. So we have no engineers and we have no people here who could be innovative and diversify the economy and try to do something. No vision, lack of vision. And the thing is, the reason why they want to sell Petrotrain for, if it's possible to sell Petrotrain, if UNC win and try to restart Petrotrain, it will be a government asset. Coal cases will be open. Coal cases will be open. So all that would happen in the past, coal cases will be open and they're scared. They're frightened. If they make Petrotrain privatized, then the government pass will have no accountability for whatever happened. So you see, everything that they're doing, they're trying to undermine the population. And as you're talking, Mr. Anziman, Mr. Tommy, 9 years, over $70 billion, and education is in a slumber. Look on and listen, Mr. Anziman, Mr. Tommy.
You know, Tommy, yeah, 18,170 students take the SCA, and 42% of them fail.
And that's a great record.
That's great. You're being generous. That's a splendiferous record. That is $8 billion well spent. $8 billion well spent. $8 billion in our budget. And people like Gordon Joseph and go say, yeah, what happened? They only want to criticize the PNM and Prime Minister Rowley because they don't like them. They hate them.
No, but we can look at it this way. These students are 11 plus, right?
Correct.
When did they start school?
That's a great question.
5 years old, right?
I am not sure when they start school.
On average, 5 years, at the age of 5, you get into public school.
Okay.
So 5 and 6 is 11. Who was in governance when they started school? How much did it cost for those 6 years of schooling them?
Mm-hmm.
Who's responsible for their all being as far as the education goes thus far? It's the same administration. It's the same system.
But then they just tell you about a P&M education, Tommy.
That's what I'm saying. They get a good P&M education. So
Correct. There we go. There we go. You know, Capitan asks a good question, you know. But Gordon, we have a little more than 7 people in the chat too, eh? So don't just talk about these 7 callers. Talk about the people in the chat too. You understand? You know them P&M people just call and say, but you know it's only this and it's only that. You know, plenty of them P&M shows. The same callers they'll be calling over and over and over and over and over. Gordon Joseph, are you aware of that? But we don't get into that. We really don't get into that. I'm not even going there.
That discussion is a distraction.
Yeah, I'm not going down that road. I ain't going down that road.
That discussion, talking about 7 persons and so on, that's a distraction.
I agree, Tommy. I ain't going down that road. I leave in that.
Right.
You can go ahead and go down that road. I ain't going down that road.
Nah, we can't even give that any airtime.
Yeah, I could use your word. That is do-to-ish from you. Anyway, Capitan said, give us the data via race. Remove the black male and females. Capitan, you will see that when a red donkey could fly. They don't want to give you that for the amount on scoring under 50%, Tommy. They don't want to give you that. You know why? Why? I'm going to go out on a limb here with no facts. No facts. I don't have no facts. Right? I'm going to go back to being on the New York Stock Exchange and buying a stock and speculating. You know, Tommy, when you buy a stock, you could speculate, right?
Of course.
So I am going to speculate on a stock. And the stock is those scoring below 50% in the SCA in Trinidad and Tobago. My speculation is this, and I want to buy that stock. Most of those people look like Tommy and I. Let me repeat that. I am speculating now that most of the individuals that scoring below 50% on the SCA look like Tommy and I. And they may also look like Gordon Joseph too. And Fox Islam too as well. And the Prime Minister. Yeah? Please. Olio, come on, man. Come on, man. And that is about country. That is about country. But you see, it have people, right, about party. And they will ignore all of those. Just like they will come and say, you know, every time Wall Street come, you always come in with these percentage. So listen, it is simple, Tommy. If a person is trying to mislead, you can fact check them. Right?
Correct.
If you think a person is not giving out, a person is just giving statistics and only giving statistics, fact check them. Right? Because the numbers I received came from the CSO in Trinidad and Tobago, another agency in the Caribbean, from the Minister of National Security, with respect the amount of people, right, being murdered in Trinidad last year. The Cape, that numbers come from the Ministry of Education. The 42% come from the Ministry of Education. The 18% of black people unemployed came from the CSO. The 26% people living below the poverty line came from the Caribbean. I think it's the Caribbean Development Bank from in the Caribbean. All these things can be fact checked. All these. Only fact check the 42%. Huh? That came off the Ministry of Education website. I don't have the makeup, and I speculated on it. Right? If we had Mean Gene here, we would have said something about that too. How you come up with that? How you could make that assumption? A speculation. Here comes.
I'm still thinking on Gordon Joseph answer to the question.
He couldn't answer it. He couldn't. Tommy, you know, he tiptoed around Bali's house. He tiptoed around Bali's out like a ballerina, you know.
I guess next year this time he would say he brought a new cricket academy.
Yeah. Next year you go say that. Yeah, innovative. That is innovation at its fullest. We are one down the road, but I bring a next one. That is innovation. Yeah? Gordon Joseph, you know what innovation is like? You know what's innovative? Uber is innovative. Uber is what you call an innovation. You understand? The cell phone, innovation. Right? Artificial intelligence, innovation. Right? Those are innovative ideas. The man come with farming, boy. Farming, you know, Tommy. Tommy, and here it is. Why they want to bring Hafed from India, one of a corrupted organization in India, to come and help with farming in Trinidad and Tobago? And that is innovation. Eh, Tommy? Oh, God. Oh, Lord, Father, put a hand. Help us, Father. Let me listen to what you have to say.
Guide me, please. I don't know if I heard right. They were talking about the exam was a success in that.
Oh,
in
God.
that.
Here he comes.
The percentage that they had before, they have a higher percentage now.
See?
Did I hear wrong or did I interpret wrong? Guide me, please.
Yes.
But definitely, under 50% cannot be success in that sense. In that sense, it cannot be success.
You know, you see, Tommy, that is what's sad. We put up the report here, Tommy, and we read out the numbers. I'm not saying you could have been listening at that time, but we put it up and we showed you the numbers. We didn't hide the numbers. We didn't make up the numbers. We didn't go and.
We got the numbers from their publication.
As a matter of fact, you know,
43% of the students scoring under 50% is a success.
And Tommy, you want to say that 57% of those scoring above 50%. Okay, 57% scored above 50%. 1 point something scored above 90%. Right? And you telling me that is a success? And nearly half of 18,000 students failing. And you calling that a success? Where in the world is that a success, Tommy? Where?
Trinidad and Tobago. That's where. You see, them don't realize that we really care about country. It don't matter who party is in power. Is if something that is happening that makes good sense. They have to make it make sense. It's not making sense. If it doesn't make sense, it can't make dollars.
You know, Tommy, absolutely. Capitan just brought a point. I would like to know the makeup of the 57% scoring above 50%. How about that?
Exactly.
Point 14, welcome.
Let's have a good night, boy. Shoot and Uncle Tony. Let's have a good night, and everybody else listening on the line.
Pleasant good night.
Roger, I come to the conclusion right now. The people who supported the PNM have a mental disorder. Here what I say that. The new Trinidad and Tobago, this kind of mysterious and the sacred place. I have a partner, build a nice little flat house. He married and he had 2 children. Some entity tell him, in order for you to get a better life in Canada, you have to come up with X amount of money. He didn't have that money on him. You know what it is he did? The man sell the house. You understand? To get the money to go to Canada. Something come and happen, the deal didn't go through. Right? Up to this day right now, that is after about 2 years now, he renting. The person who is selling house to, you know, the person there with the nice flat concrete house, the house built like further in the yard, the person put a 2-story building where he renting out people. I think it's 8 rooms or wherever. Renting it out. Right? You ask the man, you call her a while ago, name one thing or one good innovative move that the PNM government made.
One innovative.
But he can't answer that. Right? He can't answer that. It's a hard question. It's hard for him because he cannot answer it straightforward. So if you go to ask me in Kamala 5 years, what innovative move or program she put in place for the people at Trinidad and Tobago, people will say, right, the laptop for the children and them, that is one.
Correct.
She built an aviation, she built an aviation complex in Cuba, that is two. She had the baby got milk for single mothers, that is three. The extension of the highway to San Fernando to Point 40, that is four.
The children
She
hospital.
built 100 and something schools, that is five.
Yeah.
And the list goes on. This was simple answer that Pierre.
Simple.
No, he couldn't do that.
He had a hem on home. He had a hem on home.
And I get to realize now, this man and all of them who supporting the PNM, they need to get their mental checked out. Because they're certainly not making sense whether they're coming or if they're going. That is my little contribution tonight. These people, basically, something is wrong with them.
Thank you, man. Thank you, point.
And they believe in evil. Yeah, they believe in evil. Right? So, lock on our listeners.
Okay. Yeah. You see, Tommy?
Straightforward.
Straightforward. And all I'm trying to do, Tommy, is for them to get their act together. Right, Tommy? At least sit down and say, boy, what is one innovative idea the PNM come up with in the last 9 years, boy? Let me think of one. Farming is not innovation. Farming is innovative. Getting people land to plant is innovation. You know what is innovative? Patrick Manning starting University of Trinidad and Tobago.
Or even the starting up of Point Lisas.
The starting up of Point Lisas. Them is innovative ideas. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Hello? Yeah, Mr. Florida. Hello?
Yeah, hey, can I take into something, Tommy? So the man saying how over 57% of the children get over 50%. All right, let me break it down in simple terms so we can understand. In Florida here, when you're going to get a license, they give you 50 questions. If you get 25 correct, that is half, right? Yeah. If you get 30 correct, that is a little bit over half. But you go feel. You know how much you know how much questions you have to get wrong before you pass? You're only allowed to get 7 questions wrong before you pass out of the 50. Right. So you must get 43 questions correct.
Correct is right. There we go.
So I don't understand the point you're trying to make. If 57% make over 50, that is not a pass. So if you write an exam for 100 marks and you get 60% and 57%, you pass? No.
But the thing about it, boy, you accepting mediocrity. You accepting mediocrity. You defending your party because your party is mediocre in helping children that look like you, and you defended that. I could never defend that. And that's about country. For any party, I can't defend that.
And you know what I respect about you, Mr. Ansel, Mr. Tommy, you guys have children and you won't tolerate that mediocrity. That man talking like he's a grandfather, and he that mediocrity, he
have bright children. You have bright children. You have very bright children. They're very bright.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He have bright children, so he no worried about the rest of the generations coming up.
Yeah, but it's just that when you put on them PNM red sunglasses and that left red earplugs, he can't see clearly.
But as I say, we love you, so we take good care of you. Look on and listen to Sandra.
You see, Tommy, it is simple. Tommy, last year, it was 40-something% scoring under 50%. This year, as a matter of fact, let me get the numbers. Let me get the numbers because, where you have, what you say now? What Gordon Joseph says. How much KFC we have? How much Royal Castle? More than one academy is bad. You see, Tommy, that's part of the problem. Gordon Joseph, nobody's saying more than one academy is bad, you know. Here's the problem. You taking away land from black people. Black people. Let me play that again. Hold on.
Let me interject here.
Go ahead.
What we are saying is that what we have are underutilized. They're not serving. They are not. Because we have Queen's Park, right?
We have Queen's Park Oval. We have the Academy.
and we have Brandon Art Academy.
Yeah.
They are both underutilized, and a lot of resources were put into them. What are we doing? We're going to put resources into a new setup that is going to do exactly what these two institutions we have can do.
Right? Duplication. And go and give away land. Well, lease land. Lease is like, so Tommy, lease. So what they could have done, what the P&M could have done, the old Workers Bank, they could have leased this to the Laventil to Wall Street Foundation for $1 a year for 100 years. Right? And that fella, that businessman come in here. When he come in here, he have to get tax abatements, right? He have to get certain conditions in order for him to spend his money, because he not come in here not to make money. He come in here to make dollars and cents. He ain't come in here to lose no money. Yeah?
But I want to know what kind of Forex he intend to bring with that business.
That's a good question. Right? Maybe you go play some of the IPL in Trinidad. The Indian Premier League. Maybe,
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, Tommy. I'm trying to create some innovation here, Tommy. I'm trying to be. What, Tommy? We already passed the top of the hour. Let's go for the break, folks.
Shucks.
We spring past the top of the hour. Let's go for the quick break, folks. It's
yeah.
Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. We'll be right back after this. And before Gordon Joseph go anyway, I want them to listen to this song that we always play. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing good for nothing. Too much a good thing never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up we P&M. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost the hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time P&M come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found him P&M needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhawks, tell she to cast a spell on we party, not what it used to be.
And of course, that is the one and only Lady Gypsy, boy. Tommy, boy. We have to, Tommy, Tommy, I have the bell, and I'm going to bring out the bell. I have to bring out the bell. I have to bring out the bell. We have to bring out Mother Cornhawks. We just have to bring out Mother Cornhawks. You know, Tommy, it is sad that I want Gordon Joseph to listen to this.
Look at the American Revolution in 1776. That revolution was for what? For land. How was it? Why did they want land? Independence. Number one, it was based on land. the basis of independence. And the only way they could get it, the French Revolution, what was it based on? The landless against the landlord. Just a moment. The Russian Revolution, what was it based on? Land. The landless against the landlord. How did they bring it about? The Chinese Revolution. They wanted land. They threw the British out, along with the Uncle Tom Chinese. Yeah, they did. They set a good example. When I was in prison, I read an article, and don't be shocked when I say I was in prison. You still in prison. Then you know how you can get yours straight. Please. There's been a revolution, a black revolution going on in Africa. In Kenya, the Mau Mau were revolutionaries. They were the ones who made the word uhuru. They were the ones who brought it to the fore. The Mau Mau, they were revolutionaries. They believed in scorched earth. They knocked everything aside that got in their path. And their revolution also was based on land, a desire for land. In Algeria, the northern part of Africa, a revolution took place. The Algerians were revolutionists. They wanted land. France offered to let them be integrated into France. They told France to hell with France. They wanted some land, not some France. Land is the basis of all independence. Land is the basis of freedom, justice, and equality. It's based on land. A revolutionary wants land so he can set up his own nation, an independent nation. These Negroes aren't asking for no nation. They're trying to crawl back on the plantation.
Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you.
You know, Tommy, Tommy, Albert Montano just sent me something. People's National Movement Election Manifesto from 1956. Voters of Trinidad and Tobago, you have had 6 years of corruption, misgovernment, maladministration, extravagance, ignorance, inefficiency, individualism, and party acrobats in public affairs. We know you are tired of the mess, therefore you must vote PNM. P stands for political education, N stands for nationhood, and M stands for morality in public affairs. PNM is the only party in Trinidad and Tobago which is national in scope, democratic in structure and practice, disciplined in methods, dedicated to the promotion of general welfare based on a clear-cut program, proud to admit its intelligence and capacity for the science of government. Vote PNM on Emancipation Day, September the 24th, 1956. That was the PNM manifesto. How much have changed? How much have changed? Let's take this voice note.
And this is the part that sometimes people who want to contribute, there's be a challenge for them because they could be misconstrued, they could be deliberately misunderstood. My point was yes, under 50%, definitely that cannot be acceptable. I wouldn't do what the others are doing, blaming the government for that. Because before the government deal with the child, the parent have to deal with the child. So I had to deal with my 3 sons, and all of them have done exceptionally well. Went beyond expectation. Because the mother and I make sure that we dealt with them. We didn't depend on no government, or to some extent, even no teacher. We know the role that we had to play. And then, of course, you just drop it on me about naming things that it wasn't in my agenda. It wasn't on it. So I didn't look to pull out something. And, of course, radio is time. You know what I mean? So, but say what? That's how it go. When you see a loved one and you hate one, you back who support the one you love, and you give them that kind of unction, yeah. And the other one, anything they say or do, you find some kind of, thing to hit it for 6. But that is all right. That is all right. At the end of the day, the people spoke in 2015, the people spoke in 2020, and the way how things looking, they go speak again in 2025.
Tommy, that your Nesbit, that your partner. Nesbit, that your partner. That your partner, Nesbit.
I'm a Paliwal.
That your Paliwal. Yeah, that your Paliwal.
Yeah, but you see, many of us parents know that good parenting is essential in order to get productive citizens. Yeah. And we have done our part. And I commend you for doing your part as a parent, you and your significant other or spouse.
And I told him that, I said, job well done, Gordon. Job well done. I mean,
however, the system has a role to play in the whole scheme of things.
And not only that, Tommy, but people like Gordon and them, they are outliers. They call them outliers. They are outliers, right?
I guess you call yourself an outlier too.
Correct is right. Absolutely correct. 100%. I'm an outlier. I'm an outlier, and me afraid to admit that. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Right, so Mr. Tommy, very bottle your friend Gordon, right? He said one thing, and I'm glad that his kids went exceptionally well and went beyond. Yes. But he said something that was important. He and his wife, 2 parents. Yeah. You see, they don't go and go for statistics and find out how many people in Trinidad and Tobago are living under a single parent, or the father is absent, or who's unemployed. Because without money, you cannot educate your children. If you have to buy books and you're unemployed, where you get money to buy books? If you're working as a single parent and you can't afford to make ends meet and put food on the table, where you get money to educate your child? When a book is $600 and $700 and $800. You see, the exception is not, don't make the rule, You see, statistics is where you have to look at. You have to go in the household. And the only way we will know in the household what's going on, every student that attends school, the school is supposed to have a guidance officer signifying which children is single parent, which child parent is not making enough money to sustain this child. And this is where the government steps in and try to assist. Nobody not blaming the government for not educating somebody, for taking education in the head, or not recitating education in the head. But they play an important factor. And this is what we have to find out. Single parents cannot educate the child. You had your wife and yourself to help your boys. But it's the single parents and parents who make it ends meet, who cannot do the correct thing. So don't blame the parents. The government have a lot to play part in, because this is our resources that goes through the country that have to give back to the citizens. The order of a government is to serve. Look on and listen, Mr.
Yeah. You know.
See.
Go ahead, Tommy.
See, we expect to have safety nets in place.
Oh, Tommy, you're going again. You're going up to 2,000 watts now. What happened?
You see,
I thought you'd be reducing. Go ahead.
The safety nets in place are paid for with budgets like the 8 billion.
Correct is right.
And once you're spending the money, you're supposed to see value for your money.
All the time. All the time. All the time. You can't be spending money and people failing, people consistently failing year after year. And you calling that money for value. And you just looking at the one end of the spectrum, the 57%. But I want to know this. I want to know what is the makeup of that 57%. Eh, Tommy? If we find out, maybe we could do our freedom of information and find out. I want to know the makeup of that 57%. And I wouldn't be surprised about the makeup of that 57%. And you know what? Oh, Tommy, if that 50% come out and it's the way we believe it will be, oh boy, cancel Christmas in Trinidad. Cancel Christmas. It's over. It's over. Cancel Christmas. But listen, this is what happens to most black PNM people in Trinidad and Tobago. I said it. Most black PNM people. Our PNM.
To keep you and me in check. Keep us under control. Keep us passive and peaceful. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he start pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening. Because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully. Now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? That party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party. You're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race.
Catch hell from the same enemy. We're all in the same bag, in the same boat. We suffer political oppression, economic exploitation, and social degradation. All of them from the same enemy. The government has failed us. You can't deny that. We must understand the politics of our community. And we must know what politics is supposed to produce. We must know what part politics play in our lives. And until we become politically mature, we will always be misled, led astray, or deceived or maneuvered into supporting someone politically who doesn't have the good of our community at heart.
And Tommy, that is so prophetic, eh? Look at the most dilapidated constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago. Those constituencies, two of them, have never forsaken the PNM. Never. And that's one of the constituencies I spent the first 18 years of my life in Trinidad and Tobago.
Is Gordon Joseph an occupant of any of those communities?
He's from Passy Street. He grew up in Passy Street. You know, he threw Chumaka in there just now.
Yes, he did.
Grew up in Passy Street, and you know, I have to give Prime Minister Rowley credit to nobody, because he get them fellas something to eat and they drink it. Point 14, welcome.
Where was she? Good night again.
Yeah.
I just sent something on the phone for you. I don't know if you could be able to play it tonight.
Okay.
But I want people to understand that the problem, like any other problem, it could be fixed. So I sent something for you concerning the education that facing us today that is failing each year. I said something to show how to address that problem. I don't know if you're able to play tonight on YouTube.
All right, man.
So,
Yeah, we
Dr.
gonna play.
listening.
All right, cool. I just say that. Let me get some voice notes here. Let's play this voice.
Good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, with them schools and them. Now, I've been on both schools. I've been on a government primary school and a Hindu primary school because of the transfer now. So I'll tell you the two difference between the two, why most of the time Hindu schools are more successful. Those government primary school, if it have two children that understand what the teacher teaching, the teacher does move on. And the rest of class get leave back. And they don't have no kind of sports and activity to get the children brains at rest. It's work whole day. So whatever subject you learn in the morning, time in the evening, time you don't forget what you done learn in the morning. Now the difference with Hindu schools, after lunch, most of the time you go out and you play cricket, you go and play marble pitch, you go and do something. So they're not busting your brains. And they just make sure that all the children understand before they even move on to our next topic and stuff. So there is a difference, and the government schools and them need to take some type of measures and a little thing from them now, from the Hindu schools and them.
There you go.
See?
Let me play this. Yeah, it's that simple, no? Let me play this other voice note here.
Where you say they just jump out at me, boy. Jump out at me, you know. I don't move my head, yes, else I get lashed. 24 million what the man get. And not a book open, not a line drawn, not a dot put on paper. That was success or that was failure? Based on what you saying.
What are you talking about? Wait, let me play that voice note again. What are you talking
Play
about?
it again. Maybe we'll understand.
Jump out at me, you know. I don't move my head, yes, else I get lashed. The 34 million what the man get. And not a book open, not a line drawn, not a dot put on paper. That was success or that was failure? Based on what you saying.
Which 34 billion you talking about?
34 million.
4 million. Oh, I wonder if you're talking about in live sport. The fella, the fella who passed away with the computer thing. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. It's just unclear.
I don't understand it either. I don't know. How did we get there? How did we get from innovation to 34 million?
I don't know. Something is amiss.
I mean, you see, Gordon Joseph, the difference with our program and other program, we ask you intelligent questions. We don't ask you questions to try to mislead you we ask you simple questions. Give us one, go ahead, Tommy.
We ain't trying to tie him up. We're just trying to get an understanding as to what is really happening in real time.
If you are full support of a party, Tommy, you have to fumble and mumble and stumble to get one innovative idea. One. I ain't asking for 2 or 3, one, and the man stumble all over the place. He stumbled wrong by his house. He ain't even running, he stumbled wrong. And he was on his toes. I ain't gonna pay me that ballerina costume.
No costumes.
The man stumbled wrong by his house, boy. All right, let me see this. All right, hold on, Okay. Oh, who sent this message here?
I thought we were talking about success and failure and what you describing as success and what you describing as failure.
Going all over the place now, Tommy, the man leave by his house and gonna by the savannah, He gonna by the savannah. No, he make a left on Frederick Street to go down by that facility there down there on the right. You know You don't have a facility on Frederick Street on the right?
Yeah.
Right across from, what is that, SWWTU? The whole area. That was SWWTU? The whole right across from them.
Yeah, the union.
Yeah, that the union thing. He leave there, boy. All right, oh God, boy. Let me see. Somebody sent me a message just now, Point 4. Okay. Somebody sent a text. Let me see the text. Hey Walls, Uncle Tommy, breaks skin Dave, boy. He knows he rum well. He sung in season. Okay. That was early o'clock. Okay. Okay. So Gary Aboot sent me a message. Why worry? Will it be someone else? Is it really someone else? Education is defined by the ability to understand firstly, but more importantly to respond. Okay. I think he must be talking about Gordon Joseph, but I wonder. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get Point 14 send a message. Somebody send it here, boy. No. Trying to get his message.
So Gary's listening, you think?
Yeah, he listening. Let me see this. Hold on.
Good night, Gary.
Yeah, Gary, good night. So, Point 14 send this YouTube. I'm gonna play the audio. This is about Finland.
It's 8 a.m. on a cold morning in the suburbs of Helsinki, and these primary school children are getting ready for class. This morning's lesson, ancient history.
Well, they are reading with theirs some text about Egyptian ancient life. They are reading, and then I'm going to ask something, what did they find out from the book? I think we all are ready now.
This is a school system that for years has been among the world's best.
And then what about this gold one? Jeff, Minttu, please.
And yet these kids will spend half as much time in a classroom as Australian children.
When you go to the first grade, when you are 7 years old, the amount of hours is 20 hours a week. It's the minimum. And then it gets more hours the older you get, but it's still less than in many countries in Europe or in the world.
In Finland, it's individual teachers who decide how the curriculum is taught, including how much technology should feature in their classrooms.
Me tehdään sellaista pyramidiprojektia, missä nyt me kirjoitetaan hieroglyfeillä meidän nimet paperille ja sitten me tehdään classroomista tehtäviä.
11-year-old Mintu Latumaki asks to leave class to work at the school's own student-run cafe.
You can go. Yeah, that's okay.
Shut your book down.
Hello. One cake for the cameraman, one cake for me, and 2 coffees. How much is it?
€2 and 60 cents.
How much change?
€2 and 40 cents.
Pesos. So is there a tip jar? Do you have tips?
No.
No tips. Okay. In Finland, school lunches, like books and excursions, are free. The kids select what they want, sit down with their friends and teachers to eat before they clean up after themselves. The children rug up again to play outside. Some play a raucous version of soccer, some play basketball, while others wait for the hockey rink to open. There are plenty of options for bad weather days too. The facilities in this school are just amazing. Outside, we saw an ice skating rink, and in here, where the kids can play at lunchtime, there's a ping pong table, a pool table, and in here, for the cold winter days, They've got a room full of beanbags and couches, and there's even a PlayStation in the corner. It seems like it's such a rich school, you must get more money than other schools.
No, we don't. It saves money for everyone, actually. They take and borrow books.
In Finland, schools are not allowed to raise private funds or to charge fees from parents. All schools are equitably funded from taxation.
And in our system, everything is free for the students, actually. We don't collect any money from the parents.
We want our schools to be equal and have the equal opportunities to arrange the education. So therefore, also the finance system need to be equal and treat equally all the schools.
Ja sitten tuossa tulee 16.
Mintu Latumaki's older brother Levi is in year 7, and this afternoon he's got maths.
We have like the last chapter before we have the next exam.
There are regular exams in Finland, but the results of these tests are not published and shared.
We have national tests, but the big difference is we don't compare schools that this is not good school, this is bad school. We just use the information that we evaluate ourselves.
But perhaps the single biggest difference in Finnish education is the standard of teaching. Levi's maths teacher, Una Arnes, speaks 5 languages and has postgraduate qualifications.
So every one of us, we have to have a master's degree to be teachers. So like, for example, me, I'm math and chemistry and physics teacher.
In Finland, a career as a teacher is highly sought after.
To enter the studies in university, actually, it's really hard. They take something like 10% to study teaching. If you really want to be a teacher, it can't be your second or third, or I don't know what kind of option. It has to be your first.
I believe that they know what is the best for our children. I'm not a teacher. I don't have that education, so we don't interfere their work.
In Finland, there's little anxiety about finding the right school for your child.
We trust that they have very good school, so we don't need to do any research work or...
I think that is not a question in Finland.
Finland is a vastly different country with a tiny, homogenous society. But its education success must surely offer some lessons for Australia.
I would like to say that try to build a system that you trust the people.
And its investment in teachers seems an obvious place to begin.
The society respects the teachers. It means also the parents respect the teachers and they don't question the teachers. And that's in Finland a really huge thing.
Tommy, point 410, thank you very much for that. You see, Tommy, there are many examples out there that $8 billion spending in education in Trinidad, right, should be able to go a long way.
Yeah, because we're talking about 1.2 billion US.
Yeah, about that. One billion will be about, let's just say 1 billion US will be about 7 billion TT. Let's use it as $7, right? So 1 billion US will be 7 billion TT. So it's about 1.1. Yeah, 1.1. So 1.1. You understand? You know what, Tommy? What I would like to know is I will check a school system here and see what is the budget for that school system for a year. Just well, you know, you should make a comparison to Trinidad too, you know, because, you know, they have 18,000 students in the school system in Trinidad.
No, that's who took the exam.
That's correct. That's right. You're right. Who took the exam? Yeah. You're right. So it will be way more kids.
Yeah, it would be probably over 250,000.
Yeah. It'll be way more kids. You're right. You're correct. You know, so that was an excellent video. You know, I think there are many things out there that could be used. And Tommy, I've been to Finland. In Finland, by about 10:45 p.m. at night, Tommy, it's still sunlight, still daylight.
All year round?
I'm not sure if it's all year round, but it's the first place in the world that I've been to, Tommy, that you actually have to go to sleep with shutters if you're not from Finland. Because 10:30 at night, it's still light outside. So they have these shutters that makes the place dark. Right? And I mean, look at some of these simple things that they're doing. And you know another place that does something similar to as well is Japan. Something similar. And you see, Tommy, you see all the different sports they're playing?
Yep.
All the different sports. And tomorrow, I'm going to do my editorial on the Lavantil pool. That abysmal failure by the PNM. I was shocked that Gordon Joseph didn't say that was an innovative idea too, the pool. Because, when you ask a PNM person for one innovative idea, Tommy boy, them have to fight and scrunch and beat up their brains, all kind of thing to find one, Just imagine that. And me ask him that to put him on blast or anything like that. I just figure out if you defending a party by any means necessary, you will at least, Tommy, know of one innovative idea they have implemented in 9 years. Am I off base there?
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, because sometimes I just get off base, Anyway, let's go back to the chat. Capitan says, anything below 70 is a fail in the USA. No, Capitan, 60 something is a D. A D minus. Yeah, because in our school, 60 something is a D minus. Yes, he says 69 is a D. There we go. Yeah, you're right. 60, 69, 60 something. I think 64 to 69 is a D, and 60 to 64, I think is a D minus. Anything under 60 is fail. The only difference is when the UNC pocket gets too fat with thief money, blame PNM, but you don't play with fire and expect not to get burned. None better than each other. Gordon Joseph, welcome. Hello? Gordon Joseph, welcome. Gordon, stop listening to the computer. Hello? All right. You may have dialed by mistake. Gordon, stop listening to the computer. You may have dialed by mistake. All right. Fat Soul says the only innovation the PNM come up with is to fool black people to vote PNM and blame Kamala for their failures. Okay. Denise, welcome.
Good night, Denise.
Anything under 70 is a fail, Professor Walls. Nah, anything under 70 is not a fail. You could get a D minus. What school would you go to at 50%? Think about that, Tommy.
Exactly.
We are creating failures, And with failures, we are justifying failures, We are justifying failures, man. Judy, welcome. To get into a 5-year school, what percentage do you need? When you mean a 5-year school, you mean college? Well, college, it depends, If a student scores 50%, do they go Kunupia Government High, Tonopuna Government High, Hillview, CIC, or QRC? Well, Capitan, it depends on your parents, You understand? Because I ended up in Tranquility Government Secondary School from up in Chumakak. So I don't know. I don't know what my score was. I know I got a late call. Walls, Who was planting? What's that? Manjulu? What is that, Tommy?
I'm not sure. In Chin Chin, and what were they growing? And it had to be shut down because the PNM said the pepper crop was too expensive.
You know what that is?
I would want to think it's some type of pepper.
Yeah, I know that. Vishram say you show Gordon smoking black sage leaf. I don't think Gordon does smoke. All them doing rituals on both sides. However, Rowley PNM is the wickedest ruler ever. TNT needs solution now. Yeah, this government is the worst government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. The worst government. By far. By far. There's not even anyone close. Close. They thought Chambers was bad and they get Chambers a bum rap by saying Chambers don't see. Boy, people will take Chambers in a jiffy right now. They will take Chambers. Professor Wall, what score do I need to get into a median school in Trinidad? I don't know. I don't know. Tommy, you know? I don't know.
Don't have a clue.
Yeah, I don't have a clue. Fox says the Queen's Park Cricket Club, privately owned by Queen's Park Cricket Club. It is currently the second largest capacity cricket ground in the West Indies, with seating for about 20,000 spectators. Okay. What new information did Fox bring?
You know, Fox, what I'd like to say is that Bailara Stadium or Academy has room for expansion. There's quite a bit of land around it that could be used to expand it and turn it into a very workable solution for a new cricket academy.
Ah, boy. Ah, boy. Oh, boy. Defend, 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 boy. We also have a lot of stadium.
That Jack Warner built throughout the country. That's Jack Warner was football.
Yeah, that was football. Yeah, that was football. And they put some so-called running tracks that wasn't really no good for running. It wasn't really good for running. The sad reality is Hindu schools top the country SCA and their funding is way smaller than a government primary school. Fatsoul said also a lot of Savannah got walking tracks and floodlights under the UNC government. Caribbean Soul says the problem with government schools who don't have stand get keep back and the teacher move on if two children understand. Social promotion. That's what that's called. Social promotion. Hindu schools has actually make sure all children understand before they move on. I've been there already. Yeah. Yeah, it's called social promotion, where they just promote you regardless. If I only say John Black, people want to know how high. Ken John says right now Israel and Russia is #1 giant in AI technology. Yeah, the Prime Minister stand on a platform and talk about AI technology. Um, here we go again, Tommy. Who made education free in Trinidad and Tobago? Eric Williams' government. Free secondary education of 1961 was perhaps the most popular measure ever undertaken by Eric Williams' government. State school represented an opportunity for his nationalist ideology to assume prominence, for he saw secondary school as the cradle of a new nationalism. Okay, okay, folks. Whatever it is, folks. Whatever you want to say. And I went to junior secondary school for half day. PNM inherited an uneducated workforce, yet Point Lisa's industrial estate was created. Fox, maybe you could answer this question, Fox. Give us one innovative idea the PNM have come up with in the last 9 years. Yeah? One innovative idea. Campbell had a school textbook program, which the PNM threw under the bus. Yeah. Okay. So Fox says, Wall Street, did you pass common entrance in Trinidad? Yeah, I passed. I went to Tranquility Government Secondary School. So I had to pass. Or maybe they didn't pass, and because my last name was Libon, they sent me. I don't know. But from Chumaka Clavantel. Ken John. Good night, Mr. Ansem, Diana, and Tommy. Blessings and shalom. Same to you.
Same to you, man.
He talking about live sports. Okay. I mean, you want to talk about live sport? You could talk about live sport. So the 1% went over Barbados to be able to secure the loan from the African bank, posing us black people. Yeah. So most powerful community, yeah. Them fellas in Barbados. Wall Street, you claim Kamala decreased the poverty rate of Africans in Trinidad and Tobago. Can you give us one revenue stream the UNC created in Trinidad and Tobago? Fox, let me tell you, Let me tell you something, You want to ask facts about the UNC? You have to ask the people who have supported the UNC for a long time. You understand? You asking me that question. Why you asking me that question? One revenue stream the UNC. Hey, can somebody put up one revenue stream the UNC created in Trinidad and Tobago? Can somebody put that up? Somebody could put it up. Somebody go and say it for your folks. All right, let's go back to the voice note.
Tommy, and who you think put them there? Tommy, make a guess. Make a guess, Tommy. Yeah, you're right. You hit the nail on the head. And do two-ishness. Yeah, two of them as well. Well, not two, one.
Tommy go and Joseph come for you, boy.
Yeah, well, he can come for me any day because I'm not on none of them. I'm not on none of them party. I on a better Trinidad and Tobago.
And so listen to this, right? So listen to this, This is what I was sent. Somebody sent me this, Point Galeota Energy Logistics Hub. Tamana Solar Tech Renewable Energy Park. This is Tamana. Yeah, my bad. Tamana. 3. Piaco Aircraft Maintenance Repair and Operation Hub. This is what they sent me. All right. Cedros Moruga Southwest Peninsula Economic Zone. East Port of Spain Steel Band Manufacturing. Brechin Castle Agro Processing Complex. Boy, they send more kind of information, boy. And I'm reading it out. East West Biotechnology Manufacturing Corridor. Digital Innovation Park at Sevilla, Cuba. Plymouth International Cruise Ship Marina. What else? Hold on. Tobago first locally branded hotel. St. Madeleine Sugar Manufacturing Facility. West Port of Spain, Trinidad Creative Arts Street area. That's what I was saying. So it is better to have the oil refinery running or idle. Caribbean Soul, you know, to check how many students did last year to this year. Just because the number should be close for each year. Then we will know how much students drop out of school. I ain't sure about that. Fat Soul says, we have to keep students ignorant so they will grow up to vote PLM. Oh, God. Boy. Fat Soul, correct. That was the new innovation. Blame the opposition. Brian Lara Grungs is not used in academy presently. God, boy. Whew. Boy. Boy, Fox, boy.
Well, why not do so? It was built to be an academy.
Fox, boy. I know what to tell you, boy.
And there's room for expansion. Let's spend the money on Brian Lara as opposed to.
Yeah, and Margaret agreeing with you too. Yeah, make it make sense now, Fox. You already have something there. You want to go and start all over? Fox said, Dragon gas with Venezuela is an innovative idea. How much money that ever made? much money Dragon Gas in Venezuela made, Tommy?
Are we ever gonna see the light there?
But
Or is it-
that is what Fox put as an innovative idea. I mean, Fox, really, boy? You scraping the bottom of the barrel, boy. You're scraping. All you're scraping, you know. Fox, call Gordon Joseph for him to help you. Please call him for him to help you. All you need to get together, like in all fours, and see if they could try to hang a Jack. Not Jack on eh? Ah. I don't know, boy. I don't know, boy. Fox and them, boy. The Dragon Gas deal, boy. Fox say UNC created no revenue stream.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Nadia been here. Rose haven't been here in a long time. Dragon Gas. He said very innovative. Very innovative, man. Yeah. Dragons. Yeah, Caribbean Soul, you're right. Look the emojis he put. The man said Dragon Gas is innovative, Tommy.
Lions love. We all know that the most powerful races using black magic, bad magic to control African people, Trinidad and Tobago, and that's part of the reason why we are all suffering so much.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna play one more video before we go. We have about 5 minutes left. Oh, you know what? Trinidad need to do this. It will cost you money, but they need to
What happens if you park illegally in New York? You'll find a yellow plate on your windshield that you can't remove no matter how hard you try. This is a new vehicle immobilization device invented by the U.S. Department of Transportation called the Barnacle. To use it, you simply open it and secure it to the glass. Its back has two large suction cups that generate up to 350 kilowatts of suction. To remove it, you must pay the fine honestly. The password will be sent to your phone, and once you enter it, the suction cups will automatically release. However, you must return the device to the designated location within 24 hours, or additional fees will apply. What are your thoughts on this?
Right, Tommy?
Right.
Fox and Gordon Joseph, that is what's called innovation. That is innovative ideas. You see? Now, if the PNM was smart, they could bring an innovative idea like that into the country.
Yeah, the tow truck operators had to make the money.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
And the meter maids had to make the money.
Okay, all right. Tommy, we go shoot down that innovative idea so quick. You know what I mean? Yeah, you shoot down that idea there quick, boy.
That's like toll booths without attendants.
Yeah, correct is right. Right? Now you don't need, now before you had all them attendants and them, you get rid of them and you're flying through, boy. Easy pass, boy. Easy pass.
If you don't have easy pass, we'll send you a bill in the mail.
Yeah, what he says. Ha. You will compare that with Dragon Gas. Okay, Fox. What I go say?
Dragon Gas is just that.
Tommy, how? Before we go, let me see. Let me see this. What's going on there? Yeah, point 14.
Shit.
Yeah.
If the PNM allow the African Bank to come to Trinidad for black people to benefit, and that would be an innovative idea.
Oh, here we go.
Arrest my case, they locked on and listen. Arrest my case.
Oh, Fox and Gordon Joseph. The Afrex Exim Bank. Is that an innovative idea to bring to Trinidad? I wonder, boy.
And they giving grant to young entrepreneurs that they don't even have to pay back?
They're giving you grants, Tommy, yes. Yeah, they're giving you grants. Yeah. And Nadira, welcome. Nadira just come in, boy. Good night, Walls. And
Good night, Nadira.
yeah. Ali said that's the direction we're going with innovation. Yeah, we might have an innovation on the Dragon Gas deal. Where
Choice Smith, boy.
Choice Smith, yeah, boy. That is kickback for RPNM. They love money, but fraud bad. Yeah.
Fragile.
Where there is no vision, the people perish. And you know, Fox, I want to agree with you there. That's the problem we have with this RPNM. There are no vision. That's part of the problem. Yeah. Yeah, the African Bank is an innovative idea. We don't have that in Trinidad. The Afrex Exim Bank is an innovative idea. We don't have that. Yeah. Dragon gas deal, boy. That's an innovative idea. You know? One drill for gas in Tobago too now.
People don't even realize that the Afrex Exim Bank are quietly doing reparation work.
Yes, correct. Quietly. Yeah. Anyway, folks, put your closing comments in the chat. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. We're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up. Put your closing comments in.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
You know, Tommy, I wanted to mention something. Former MP for Lavantil West, Nilian Hippolyte, is facing some medical difficulties. And they're raising funds for him. Right? I don't know, boy. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. Shouldn't be people in the PNM be able to pay for a former MP, boy, if they have difficulties, Tommy? I'm just asking. If you serve the party and serve the party well, I don't know.
Night again, Mr. Hanslem and Mr. Tommy. Mr. Hanslem and Mr. Tommy. Fox Islam. Send a fax with a stamp on it to them. So don't take him on.
Oh God, oh they're good at it. Oh, they're good. Wow. Instead of fax with a stamp. Oh God. Well, yes. All right. Okay. So folks, my closing comment is somehow Mean Gene say he didn't get the thing tonight, but I know I sent it. Okay, that is okay, just checking to make sure I know no more voice notes. Okay, I think that's it. So folks, my closing quote. Let me take off this. Oh, you know, Tommy, I will play that tomorrow. I wanted to play somebody sent me I think from Rose Hill in Navantil. I will play that tomorrow. That was excellent. My closing quote is, when life gives you 100 lessons to break down and cry, show that you have 1,000,000 reasons to smile and laugh. When life gives you 100 reasons to break down and cry, show that you have 1,000,000 reasons to smile and laugh. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
My first is from James Thurber. He says, it's better to know some of the questions than all of the answers. It is better to know some of the questions than all of the answers. Like I always say, you have to become that change you want to see. You, that man in the mirror. However, if you look in that mirror and don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror. Never look down on a man or woman unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. See you tomorrow evening, same time, God willing. Good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
Everett says PNM is part of the 1% conglomerate. Ken John says, good night, Hailey. Blessings, be safe, shalom. Fox's Nam says, PNM paid for another MP when he was ill and UNC had the worst to say. Caribbean Soul says, PP government innovation, laptops, Children's Life Fund, Life Sport, Couva Children Hospital, Star.TT, free with Wi-Fi program, to name a few, revenue streams, aquatic center, tennis center. All right? So, Fox, there you have it. Rowley brought Casabon painting, which was very... which was very innovative. Oh, God. Yeah, the Casabon's painting. Nurse Teaching Academy. All right. Look, listen to Fox. How the Afrex Exim Bank is a revenue stream for Trinidad when the bank lends money. Tommy, he really put that up, Tommy? Tommy, if I loan you money, don't I loan you if I loan you money, isn't there an interest rate on that?
Of course.
So if I loan you $10,000 and you had to pay an interest rate of 5%, don't you have to pay back the 10,000 plus interest?
Of course.
What did I miss?
And
oh boy,
the Afri-Exim Bank has a huge budget to give out grants, they're giving grants to young business entrepreneurs. And like I say again, grants. Grants mean you don't have to pay that back. That's to help start business for young African descendants.
Yeah, but the bank invests money and they make money based on the investments that they make.
That's right.
Yeah, a bank money don't just sit down in the bank. They have overnight repos where they could invest in. They have overnight investment that can make money. I mean, come on, Fox, man. Oh, God. Oh, Lord, Father, please put a hand. The revenue stream is for the bank, not for the Caribbean islands. The man just said, how is the Afrex Exim Bank a revenue stream for Trinidad when the bank lends money? Who said the bank? So you don't think the bank will have to do certain things in Trinidad that's going to be beneficial to Trinidad? All right, okay. All right. So, folks, we see you tomorrow. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. We are out of here. See you. And you know we always give you this before we go. You know, Tommy, I want to play Johnny King Appreciation. We outside. See you. Bye-bye.
All man strive to be happy. Relentless search for luxury. In search of peace and happiness, the human mind wouldn't rest. A constant nag within we soul, demanding respect from the world. We get the urge in different form, but luxury is the norm. Money is very superficial. But can't buy peace of mind at all. We still like dogs without a bone if we have the money alone. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because importance, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. The feeling has no barrier. Race and class doesn't matter. Once you are alive, you in the game. You do anything to get a good name. Some wealthy men turn to suicide. Can't find food to feed their pride. The aged and crippled in the ring, fight to be like a king. Children become delinquent for lack of love from their parents. That's why appreciation is most important to man. Appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Solution to bad industrial relations. Employees will gladly draw their pay and do the job half the way. When workman feeling unwanted, the working spirit is daunted. He comes on the job and fool around. Production going down. Just make him feel significant. You get him do anything you want. A pat on the back is the best move for relations to improve. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Our deepest craving is common. All we need is attention to put us in the happy zone, regardless of what we own. Life is lonely without it. Each one should give a little bit. What you want your neighbors do, then life on earth will be true. Take a tip from the scripture. Appreciate one another. Share your love and make the mold for total peace in the world. human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously.